Yeah, I was wondering if you guys have heard about the robberies, the spring of robberies going on out there in the world. More specifically in the NBA world. There's been a few robberies going on within the past 6 to 10 hours. Right now, as we stand, it's 11 p.m. Western time. Still February 8th, 2023, and I'm just gonna get into a couple of the robberies that's happened just hours before the trade deadline. Now you see, I have this Laker hat on, so I was very happy about 4 hours ago. I was probably the happiest that I've been. I don't have kids, but it's like when people tell you like, "Oh, I haven't been this happy since I saw my kid being born or seen my daughter get married." I was about that. I was like that happy because the Lakers robbed somebody. But like not even an hour ago, I found out that they let the Phoenix Suns get away with murder. Where's David Stern when you need him to just say like, all right, come on, this is getting out of hand. Like, no, you guys can't do this. This makes no sense. Where's David? Somebody need to dig him up, do some of that, some black magic or something. But we got to get David Stern back because this is getting out of hand. So I'll get into the Laker trade in a couple minutes, but first I want to get into the trade that just happened. So the Brooklyn Nets have traded Kevin Durant to the Suns. Now, when I saw that headline, when you hear that, if you don't know it's happened by now, when you hear that headline, you think, oh, they probably traded KD for DeAndre Ayton and some other stuff, some picks, maybe another player. But let me get into this. KD traded to the Suns for Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder, and 4 first-round picks, including a 2028 pick swap. And not only do the Suns get KD, but they also get TJ Warren, who's a good NBA player. Everyone remembers the highlight of his career was when he was scoring for 40 a night in the bubble. So he can play, but it doesn't really change life. So the Suns have a big four now because they kept DeAndre Ayton through all. You got Kevin Durant and kept DeAndre Ayton. How does that happen? If you're the Brooklyn Nets, how does that happen? You could have got all this and DeAndre Ayton. What are you doing? Are you guys tanking? What's going on? I mean, Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson are great role players, but they don't have any type of star potential. They're not stars. They're good role players. Damn good role players. You can make it to the finals with them as good role players, as we've seen. But you gotta, if you're trading away Kevin Durant and TJ Warren, yeah, the picks are nice. The Suns, I don't think they're going to be that bad for the next 4 to 5 years. And you don't get DeAndre Ayton out of that deal. So this or Chris Paul to at least bring a team of misfits together. That's what he's good at. He'll take me, you, and he'll have us playing the best basketball of our life. That's just what he does. He makes dudes rise to the occasion. It's proven science. He's done it in OKC. He did it with the Rockets. Did it with the Clippers. He did it with the Suns. You let him stay over in Phoenix, and you don't get DeAndre Ayton? I figured if anything, the picks is nice. Give me DeAndre Ayton. I could work with that. He was the number 1 pick in the draft in just 2018. And he has potential to be an all-star big man. He's not just okay. 4 first-round picks is right, but you see a guy. Who'd they trade? And who'd they trade for they got Finney Smith. So they're just going to be a team full of role players. And they're in the playoffs. So I don't know what Brooklyn's doing. They got robbed. So on to the next robbery. Okay, now this is the trade that made me happy. That just made me upset because it's like, dude, can LeBron catch a break? I mean, he gets a good trade. I'll get into it. Okay. So, in the Lakers robbery, they receive D'Angelo Russell, who is a point guard, a former Laker between 2015 and 2017. He was traded away by the worst GM of all time, Magic Johnson, because Magic Johnson was more worried that Nick Young got his little teeny weeny feelings hurt because D'Angelo Russell aired him out for talking to IG Baddie, and it really wouldn't have mattered. Who cares about Nick Young's feeling? You're a role player. You're okay. It's not like he's a Robert Ory. This is Nick Young. This is D'Angelo Russell, our starting point guard, the guy who we drafted second just a few years ago, all-star potential. And you trade like Magic. I could make a whole segment about how Magic Johnson damn near ran the Lakers into the dirt. But okay. Hell of a player, hell of a point guard. Magic, no disrespect, but GM, you about as bad as Michael Jordan. Okay, next. So we got D'Angelo Russell, who's just what we need. Good shooter, not Steph Curry, but he can hit an open shot, so he brings spacing, and more importantly, he can create his own shot, which is something that the Lakers need on the perimeter. We need perimeter shot creators. Yes, Russell Westbrook's a playmaker, but he's not really, if you look at it, a shot creator. Guys as shot creators, guys like Kyrie Irving, guys like Damian Lillard, guys who can get a bucket from all three levels. D'Angelo Russell can do that. Malik Beasley, this is huge. Malik Beasley just last year shot 40% from the three. I think this year he's shooting 35%, so it's a down year. But listen, as he stands, as soon as he gets off that bus and steps into that Lakers locker room, he's the best shooter on the team, and that's what we need. He's going to be starting because we need the spacing. He's good size, 6'5", and can shot. Like I said, last year he shot 40% from the three. You got to respect it, and that's what LeBron needs. He just needs a guy who has a spot in the corner, has a spot in the wing, especially with Anthony Davis too. They suck the defense in, kick it out to you, hit the open jump shot. Playing with LeBron AD as a shooter and as a good shooter, you're going to get the best looks that you've ever gotten in your life. You just got to hit them. The lights are a little brighter, but hey, you've been doing this. You're getting paid millions of dollars to hit shots, hit open shots. So that's a win. What when he did just giving away 40% shooter guys? I mean, Buddy Hield, we were giving away 2 first-round picks for Buddy Hield, and I'll tell you what we gave up for this. And Jay Vanderbilt, I think he has a brother in the league, lefty, 6'8", 7-foot wingspan. I'm guessing off of just eye test. Guy who can guard 1 through 5 damn near, and he's an okay shooter, but he's really just like a slasher, cutter, defensive problem. He's a problem on defense. He's long, he can get in passing lanes, block shots, and young and athletic. So the Lakers any team can in the NBA can use length and athleticism and youth, and we getting that all in one with Jay Vanderbilt, a guy who could start or come off the bench for our team. And what we traded away was Russell Westbrook, first round 2027 pick, and the second that we received from the Wizards. So we got D'Lo, Malik Beasley, and Jay Vanderbilt for Russell Westbrook, first round pick, and a second round pick that we just got last week. And the Timberwolves got Mike Conley out of it. The Lakers won that trade because we got pieces that definitely make our team better. Now, if you guys have been watching my stuff, I don't put all the blame on Russ. I think this is good for Russ. He's probably going to get bought out and go somewhere where he could just ball out. Like I could see Russ having huge success on a team like Charlotte, or maybe even going back to the Wizards. Or there's a few teams where Russ can go and truly be himself and played without there was too much pressure on his head. It was like he was out there thinking too much for the first time in his career, and it showed in the way that he was playing. He was coming off the bench. Russell Westbrook can't come off the bench, not right now. It's still in the latter years of his prime, but he's still in his prime. So it didn't work out, and that's okay, Russ. We're not going to shit on you. Thank you. You gave us your all. You played hard every night. You got your numbers. You did what you could. It wasn't a good fit. It was too weird for you out there. Like we know what's going on. So I'm not going to turn this into a shit on Russ party. The Lakers got better. This is better for Russ in his career, better for his mental health, I'm sure. It's a win-win. But the Lakers, we robbed you niggas. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I seen that trade. I said, Lakers got D'Lo. Oh my God. Malik Beasley. Vanderbilt, length, athleticism. Oh my God. The Jazz I guess the Jazz got Russ just for cap space. And the T-Wolves just got Mike Conley because I guess they just wanted to say they was going to do nothing. The Jazz, they started the year off well. They were in damn near the 1 seed for a little bit, but they're trying to tank because they got a whole gang of draft picks. So they're like, okay, we're just going to let Larry Markkinen rock out. We're not trying to win a championship this year. Whatever happens, happens. We just want capital. So they got that first-round draft pick. Yeah, that's not that's a smart move on them. I mean, really, it doesn't make a big difference for what they gave up. They gave up Malik Beasley and Vanderbilt. And Timberwolves getting Mike Conley. Yeah, that'll work. I guess D'Angelo Russell was unhappy in that situation. Mike Conley, he's kind of a better fit because he has less of an ego than D'Lo. D'Lo is definitely needed more on the Lakers than he is on the Timberwolves at this point. Now, what does this mean for the West? This means that the West is This is smoke. Like if this room was the Western Conference right now, I would need a gas mask on, and you probably wouldn't even be able to see me. That's how smoky it would be. Because you got the Nuggets. They're the one seed. They're playing well together. We still need to see if their second guy is going to be. They're at their best when Jamal Murray's playing at his best. He's still coming back from the knee. He's not 100% to where he needs to be yet. So they're obviously the number one contender as we stand today, I guess. But they're not like feared. The Mavericks are going to be an issue. We just seen them. They just beat the Clippers today with no Luka Doncic, just Kyrie Irving. They already have a good team around them. So Kyrie and Luka, yes, they're if you. That's probably the favorites in the West. That's my favorite. That's the best team in the West, I think. Then Kevin Durant, and you kept DeAndre Ayton. So Kevin Durant, he's got to stay healthy. He's got the knee injury. He hasn't been the most durable guy, but Phoenix is going to be an issue too. Jesus Christ. The Clippers, they are kind of... The Lakers, we definitely can compete. We've seen that the most of this roster, whatever Darvin Ham's telling them, they are willing to compete. But right now, they're 1.5 games out of the play-in, 4 games out of the 6th seed, which is where they would have to get to not have to play in the play-in. So they got to get to work. 25-30 ain't going to cut it. They have to win out of the next 20 games. The Lakers have to at least go 14-6. If they want to, I think if they want to get the 6th seed, the way that the season's been going. So hopefully the Lakers can get out of the play-in. But if they get in the play-in, I like their chances because the teams they're going to be playing against. And then the Pelicans are a problem too once Allen gets back. But he hasn't been able to stay healthy for more than like 30 game stretches in his career. So you really can't depend on that. But the Lakers, the Lakers starting lineup, LeBron, AD, you start Hachimura, you start D'Lo, and you start Malik Beasley. You got you could take out Hachimura, start Vanderbilt. Then our bench, we got Schroeder now, we got Thomas Bryant coming out, we got Austin Reeves, we got Troy Brown. We got a nice depth. Now we got a squad. Now Brown got some help. No complaints. No more subtweets. Maybe it's me. Hey, if we start losing, maybe it is you now. Rob, hey, I believed in you, young man. I was never fire Rob Pelinka. You did what you could do. You've always done what you can do. The only time you messed up, you tried to freak the roster after we won the championship and it didn't work out. But hey, first GM time, you live and you learn. You figured it out on the go. You got AD there, or who did it? Yeah, you got AD there. You were about to get us Buddy Hield, but that was Bron and AD. They wanted Westbrook. That wasn't you. You said, okay, I trust my 2 Hall of Famers. Let us get another. You get 3 first ballot Hall of Famers in the prime. You live with the results. We lived with the results, and now look where we are now. I'm comfortable in my Lakers skin as we stand today, and this team, it's young too. So don't let them figure stuff out because I like our chances next year with this. That's the only thing. I wish this trade would have happened a couple months ago. We wouldn't be 25-30. So, yeah, the Western Conference is about as tough as the Western Conference has been in my lifetime. If everyone stays healthy, everything goes as planned, which we all know nothing ever goes as according to plan 100%. But as we stand today, after this trade deadline, after All-Star break, this is going to be the toughest Western Conference in NBA history. And I stand on that. This was supposed to be a video. When I woke up this morning, I said, okay, I'm going to make a video about LeBron getting the all-time scoring record. Yeah, congrats to LeBron James, all-time leading scorer in the NBA. Kareem. Kareem was hating. You was hating Kareem. And Kareem was, I'm going to tell you why Kareem was hating. Kareem was hating because that's the one thing he had to stand on. You know the old heads, especially the old head barbers, they'd be cutting hair. Oh yeah, we can't forget about Kareem. He the all-time leading scorer. Can't say that no more. Can't forget about Kareem. He the second all-time leading. I don't even get no. Don't care. Kareem, matter of fact, Kareem, you may not even be the best Muslim now. It might be Akeem Olajuwon. You might be the second best Muslim nigga now. Hey. Wait, just saying. Just saying, it's an argument. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at the numbers. Get mad at the game. But don't get mad at Bron because you was hating. That was wrong. Hopefully, one day you really tell that man sorry for them faces you was making. Every bucket, you was sitting there like this. You was watching Bron. Every time Bron hit a bucket, you was looking at him like he was out there slapping babies. What's up with that? Come on, man. Be better. Do better. But salute LeBron. We're still going to give you that little salute. I was about to let the Lakers have it because the way they pissed that game away last night. But hey, the future's bright. The season was over as of yesterday. Season, hey, couldn't be better now. So with that being said, we'll see how this works out. Peace out.